back to Studio 33 Art by Kay. I've been experimenting a bit lately with this Mont Marte SuperCell pouring paint, and I've had some really nice results. So I just wanted to take it a little bit further today, and they don't have many metallics, or they only have really the gold that's metallic in this paint. So I thought, well, I'd like to actually create a little bit of metallic. So what I've done is I took the red, which is the cadmium red, and I mixed it with a little bit of the Mont Marte Pouring Paint silver, and it made this lovely metallic-y, it's not quite pink, but anyway, red that's been mixed with silver, so it's quite nice. And then I did the same with the Navy Blue. I mixed it with the pouring paint silver. So it's created this really beautiful, beautiful ocean blue, really lovely. And then I took the yellow, and to start with I mixed it with the silver, and it turned into a really quite a green sort of colour. So instead I picked up the yellow, which was the bright yellow, and mixed it with the SuperCell Gold. And then I've got this sort of metallic-y yellow. So it's kind of three primary colours, but with the three primary colours, but with metallics added to it. So I'm going to do a base of the SuperCell Lamp Black, and I'm going to do a swipe. So I'm going to swipe with the Amsterdam Lamp Black mixed with Australian Floetrol, and normally I do it about 1 part paint to 4 parts Floetrol, but the Floetrol has been very, very thin, so I just mix it until I get it to the point where I run it back into the container. It drips off the stick after about 4 seconds. So here we go. Might just pop on some gloves so as I don't end up with black paint all under my fingernails, which is not a very good look. Just spread the paint around now. Get it to the edges. It's relatively thin, this paint, so you can actually, I have done little Dutch pours with it quite well. I'll just spread that to the edges. Make sure all your edges are covered as usual. Always go on about that, but it's so much better if you've got your edges covered, so then when your paint does go over the edge, it's already prepared, ready for it, and it helps it to stick as well. And also it means you don't have to disturb any pattern that's been created later. So I am loving this SuperCell paint, and of course it's super easy for those of you who are unsure about mixing your paints. You only have to, in this instance, mix up a cell activator, and the rest of it's all straight out of the bottle, other than that I've mixed colours together. Okay. So that all looks good. I'll just hit it with the heat tool, burst any bubbles. I'd just like to thank all of those of you who've been supporting me by subscribing to my channel. It is free, and it really, really makes a big difference to those of us who are doing these YouTube videos to have that bit of support. So thank you so much if you've done that, and if you haven't, if you'd like to, that would be fabulous. Okay, so I'm going to just spread these across the middle of the tile here. This is a 20 centimetre by 20 centimetre ceramic tile. So I'm just going to spread my paint through the middle. Now, because I'm mixing basically primary colours, could end up with a bit of a blend here, where the yellow mixes with the red, and the blue mixes with the yellow. I'll get blue and yellow make green, of course, so yeah, I'll get a bit of a mixture. So I'll try to sort of lay them alongside of each other so I don't get that blend happening so much. This paint flows really, really nicely. You can already see a few little cells popping up there. And where I've got my yellow and red here, I might get orange, red and blue. I could get a nice sort of purpley colour. So we'll see what happens anyway. Okay, all a bit of an experiment. So I'm just going to put some cell activator onto my little spatula here, my little offset spatula. Let's see what happens. Okay. Just going to bring that down to the corner. Wow, well, it did come up there. So there's different type of cells that you seem to get. It's more lacing than cells. They're not like jelly bean cells like you get with the little piggies. It's more like a lacing, really. So now I'm just going to come back this way. Come back through the middle. Well, I quite like that where it's, I didn't swipe. I like to have little bits that aren't swiped like there. I think that sort of adds a bit of interest. So now I'll just, I don't want to spin it out too much because it will make my cells enlarge more than I would want. But I am just going to do a little bit of modification here. These cells have come up really interesting. Love it. So, just always like to do a little bit of modification. When I do my swipes, I just can't help myself. But I love it when you run the skewer through the paint and you get these lovely little like teardrop effect. It's very interesting. I'm not sure about the composition just yet. Okay, so I'm not loving this. I'm just going to blow that out a little bit with a little mini blower with a little attachment on that Tracy Reed makes. And see how that makes lacing straight away when you blow that out. It's kind of like, rather than cells coming up, it's more the paint kind of opens up. So rather than the top paint sinking, causing this other cells to come up and creating little jelly beans, it's just sort of separating the paint and creating this lacing effect. Quite a different effect altogether. I love that. Look at this, it's just like this sheer lacing on top there. Just do a little bit of wrecking through there. Might even do a wreck through this, I think. Oh, that's nice. It's really pretty. I love this. You can just see the sheer blue and the red and the yellow, and it's just so lacy. Love it. I'm not sure I love this bit here where I didn't do anything. But that adds to it. I might just break it up a little bit more. And do the same over here. I think I might want to blow that out a bit more, shall I, or not? No. Look at this. Wow. It's so lacy. I love that. And where I've done my swipe, it sort of is cells. It really is cells there. But then here where I've blown it out, it's all just this delicate, delicate lacing. Beautiful. Okay. So of course I'm tempted to do more, but I shouldn't. Now if I do anything else, I'll just have done too much. It's kind of looking a little bit like a butterfly at the moment, apart from this bit down here. I want to just have that as cells, but just blow it out slightly, just to get more of this lacing. Sometimes you should just stop, and you know before you start doing it that you should have stopped, but you know, we're all just experimenting, so here we go. So I was trying not to overdo it, but I do just love the lacing. So we've got cells from the swipe, but where I've blown it out, beautiful, beautiful lacing, really lacy. So a very abstract piece, but I do love it. Love it, love it, love it. Wow. I'm just adoring these paints, I've got to say. And it was good that I've been able to make them into metallics just by adding the bit of Mont Marte Pouring Paint Silver and also just the SuperCell Gold to the yellow. So all in all, very pretty. Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed that one today, guys. I'll be doing a few more of these experiments with those paints just to see what I get. And I did actually resin over one the other day. All I did was I just wiped over with a baby wipe and I resined it, and I didn't get any pullbacks or any little fish eyes or anything. It did cover very well, so I didn't have any problems with that. So that's another big plus. Okay, so I'll bring you down for a close-up. So here we are coming down for a close-up. I've got the flashlight on. So as you can see the shimmer in that yellow there? Beautiful. That was from using the gold, mixing it with the yellow. And you can see the red where I've mixed silver in with that. And that beautiful blue made from the navy blue, mixing that with the silver. And look at all this lacing. Wow. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. It is so pretty. So we've got the cells here from my swipe, and then the lacing from where I've blown it out. That's just super. And I'm loving this part here. See, this lace is taken on the colours, but it's just such fine lacing. It's absolutely beautiful. Where's my favourite bit? I think I quite like that bit there, actually. There with the lacing coming off it. So hopefully you've enjoyed this, guys, and we'll have a go. As I say, I'm really enjoying these paints. And great for the newbies because you don't have to do much in the way of mixing. I just mixed a couple of colours together, but I didn't have to use any pouring mediums, and the only thing I did was mix the Amsterdam Oxide Black with the Aussie Floetrol to get my cell activator. So that was it. Okay, so I'll see you back here in Studio 33 in the not too distant future. Until then, stay safe. Bye-bye.